Hey guys, what's going on? This is Namkraft here and welcome to yet another this is a Starcraft English commentary. I welcome you to a guaranteed to be epic set picked by me. And I'm sorry I've been away for a few days. I've been busy making money using other means because Starcraft is just a hobby now. You cannot make money with Starcraft. I've never made any money with Starcraft. All of those coffee money was used to buy microphones and better computers and cough syrup and whatever. Some drugs. But today we're going to be picking up a nice guaranteed to be awesome set. Handpicked by me have some nice algorithm to detect good games. This game comes with a DPO series, freshly played between two very strong players. Soma, the reigning ASL champion, and Meaty, the challenger, the king of chaos. He is always so unpredictable, so fun. He is one of my favorite Protoss players to watch when I'm down, when I'm like in a bad mood or something, because watching him is so exhilarating. He might not win, but he's not as dumb as Shadow is either. He's, somewhere in between. He's funny, smart, and sometimes he's ridiculous. Anyways, the map is Jendo. This is one of my favorite maps. Very unfortunate this map will not be kept for the next season of ASL. The words on the street is that this map will be phased out. I think that Knockout and maybe Attitude will be kept. And maybe new Sifit, I don't know, and then maybe 3 or 4 new maps. So that is what it is. That's kind of unfortunate. But how are you guys doing? What are you guys up to? I've been watching a lot of World Cup. I've been following my favorite team, Argentina, religiously. They're doing really, really well. Which team are you cheering for? Please leave a comment. So that's what it is. But all right, quick backdoor expansion coming from Mini right after the gateway. So he will have a bit of time here to put out some Zelle to deflect whatever Soma is throwing at him, which is absolutely nothing because it looks like Soma's gone for 12 hatch expansion followed by pool. And then the third base is going to be incoming, I guess, at some point in the future. I maybe should just take a quick chance here to thank my fans right away because we should not have a time to thank them later. And this video is released pretty much at the same time as usual, so I have nothing from my fans. Oops, Pope's getting sniped there. But here are my fans. Thank you very much. Firstly, Mr. David Polypoid, the only king of blades this month. So far, he's been donating money for me for king of blade level for something like 6 or 7 months. He is very religiously Namkraft fan. And thank you very much for the support. I hope that your beautiful medics are giving you the drugs that you need to stay alive and healthy and pleasured. Thank you very much, Mr. David Polypoid. Mr. Fisher, how are you doing? You are probably watching the World Cup because your country is in the World Cup. So are you cheering for your country? The last time I remember your country did not qualify for the qualifications. Wait, what does it mean? The group stages, that's right. But I think this World Cup so far have been doing really, really well. So congratulations for your team. And I'd like to also thank the other members of the Gym of Brainers. They are Mr. Chen from Taiwan, Mr. Bobby Fisher. Mr. Bobby Fisher, you're from Norway, right? Right? So you are in the same country as Halan, who is doing really well. By the way, Halan is not the Muslim food. That is something else. That is kosher. Also, yeah, thank you very much for being the longest supporters of Namkraft. I think more than a year and a half you have been a supporter of Namkraft. Amazing. Your credit card, it never expires. One day it will expire and I will not see you again. That's very sad. Fortunately, the average lifespan of a credit card is about 5 years. So I may have about 3 years more of your service, or maybe one and a half because you already supported me 1.5. So that's what it is. And Mr. David, new member, how are you doing, sir? Please leave a comment. Tell me a bit about yourself. I want to know more about all of my fans, all of my supporters. I will have one-on-one relationship with each of you, even though I will have multiple one-on-one relationships. So feel free to send me an email or so. You get some, priority reply to your emails. And by the way, if any one of you who are Queen of Blades, that is Mr. David Polypoid, or who you are not yet Queen of Blades, but you want to receive the replay for these kind of guaranteed to be epic set, feel free to buy me a coffee of the Queen of Blades level. That is $15 a month, and you will get access to 30 days worth of replay starting from the day that you've donated coffee with me. So, and maybe this video too, if you want to just get this video and then 30 days going forward, you can choose this video as your starting video. This game is awesome. I have some algorithm to detect that. Anyways, looks like 4 hatchery, 3 expansion, hydrogen and core coming out from not core, excuse me, layer coming out from Soma. And as for Mini, he is going to be going for Citadel. His 2 bases are looking very well, but he need to either apply some pressure or maybe tech up or maybe get an expansion or something like that, as we shall see. We have the hotkey configurations of Mr. Mini. The number 1 is on the Horses, number 2 on the infantry, 3 on Nexus, 4 on Gateway, 5 on Stargate, 6, wait, hold on, do I have the, I think I do have the hotkey configuration, but they're not showing up. So let me just show that up again to you. Some forces attacking over here. Oops, no, that's not what I want to show you. Okay, I think I will just quickly show that to you now. Forces are running around looking for things to kill. Alright, hold on. I think I should be able to show it to you. As the forces are looking for some openings. Now we have it. I apologize. Alright, on the other side of the map, looks like the expansion has been spotted. 5 hatch Hydra build is coming along very nicely. This is called the Evolved Pneumatized Carapace, faster overlord movement. I didn't know that when you build Carapace, you can make things faster. But Carapace is just like the shell, right? It makes your overlord tougher, but I guess it makes them faster too. Alright, this is a very ballsy move from Mini as usual. He is skipping cannons. He's delaying his stack to go for a Robo. Interesting. Of course, this map, Jane, though, you want to be having that Robo 6 hatchery and the Spire has been spotted. Those choruses are damaged, but they can still survive for a while. And now we have Zelle with left and a Dark Templar coming out, looking for some kind of fun times. Who is your favorite team in the World Cup 2026? My favorite is Argentina. Vamos, Messi. Vamos, Argentina. If you are cheering for France or USA or Germany, please leave a comment. Who is cheering for Japan? There's such a great team this year. But anyways, Overlord Speed has been completed. And these Zealots, they have the +1, so they will try to attempt a bit of an attack. Everything that seems to be just enough from the inside. Here are the hotkey configurations of my main Mini. Coming up for a Corsair. Oh, these probes need to go to work at some point in the future. But we do have a Dark Templar slip in at the top left on the screen. The Corsairs gonna have to fly back. Scourges have been spotted. These probes really need to get their action at it. Alright, the Hydras move out coming from Soma. This is looking dangerous. Only 1 cannon and we have 3 High Templars. Of course, our High Templar spell has been researched. They will be actually very powerful, but they need to hold hard until the Hydras arrive. And with some good dodging, it still might be quite difficult for me to hold it. These these infantry are just trying to buy some time as we have a Robo coming along, and it's going to be a Dark Templar drop, a single Dark Templar only. It's a very risky move because you already saw that there's some Scourges around. Alright, good micromanagement there from Soma, losing barely nothing. He will kill these Zealots, and he looks forward to expand at the top line. What do we have here? Okay, we have a Dark Templar. It's got 4 kills. I missed that completely. I kind of slipped inside the back door. And the Zealot coming out. Has the Shadow been spotted? It might be intercept here, and remember, inside the Shadow there is only a Dark Templar. It's gonna drop it. I hope he can drop it correctly. Yeah, he does drop it, losing just a Shadow of 200 minerals. Now moving to the outside, but the door is blocked. It might be better to come here. I guess you cannot come here, so he's gonna have to go somewhere else. And by time, double expansion. Oh, I guess not yet. There's the double expansion. On the other side of the map, looks like Mini is not yet expanding himself. He's just staying at home and waiting for that drop. Is that drop coming? We have a Carapace upgrade. We have missile attack. We don't have Shadow Overlord transportation mode, so I think it's not very clear right now what is the next tech that Soma is doing. So it's going to be double expanding, which is so very good. So we already have a big game on our hand here with a lot of potential for greatness. These gateways are producing a lot of units. The good range fake drop. And there's the Corsair to take care of it. The hatchery are building some more overlords. Alright, and this probe is going to get sniped. So 4th base has been spotted. I think that 5th base can be inferred as well from those attacks. And the overlord need to turn around. I guess it will turn around to support. Be careful. Scourges will be landing in. The Corsairs is gonna fly back. Yes, he will. Yeah, Mini is not gonna be stupid enough to let the Corsairs just hang out here. More cannons coming up here. 3 bases. Now is a weak moment here for Mini, because his 4th base is not yet up. So anytime the drop could be, effectuated across these lines. So that's quite interesting. We do have some high templars coming out, and the single high templar moving to the wrong location. It will be spotted by the overlord. He gotta have to return 65 energy. He will not make it for the next attack, so he will just die here, losing his precious invested gas count. All right, looks like things are looking good for Soma. Lots of expansion, lots of hatchery. New techs are coming up. Efficient chamber upgrade. He's gonna have 3 efficient chamber. Mini also coming up to 4 bases, so he is keeping himself quite healthy in terms of the economic war. Keep in mind, this map you have the even number of bases, but if Zerg can take both top and bottom, does it mean they win? That is a question I want to ask here, because the total number of bases is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, right? There are 12 bases total. So if Zerg takes both top and bottom, they will be up 8. Wait, hold on. It will be 9 versus 7. I think 9 versus 7 usually is in favor of Zerg, unless the Protoss player can do some sick sniping with his storms. So we shall see. We have a lurker morphing here. No, we don't. So that's the end of this. Protoss coming out here. The new base has been saturated, and Soma holding the middle area. This is a nice idea. You want to stop any kind of army. Look at the perfect placement of his units. Some amazing play here. It is just the 12th minute of the game here. The night is young. Don't go anywhere because more actions are happening. Looks like Mini on the lower side of the map. We don't have Mini's vision. I apologize, so we will not see it. But there are some attack coming through, looking very strong for both of these players. Observers, the first observer, the second observer, the third observer might get sniped. There's still one observer remaining. Another storm is to be deployed. He is looking for it. He's gone snipe. Before deploying any storm, he would storm this last one right here. He can storm it. He can go for it. He is not there. He's not seeing the full picture. And very clumsy from Mini, losing dragoons like that, but he will kill one more lurkers and back up. Another lurker here might get sniped, so this is the end of this lurker attack. So that was a fair trade between these two players, but look at the supply differential between the two players now. Mini now is only slightly ahead in supply, and Zerg is looking very strong. Protoss moving forward, but Zelle need to go ahead. Alright, he's gonna apply a few storms, and another observer is going to get sniped. Yes or no? Yes, he does get sniped. And with that, the Protoss assault has ended. Looks like we will have another expansion coming up at some point in the future by Soma or not. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bases for Zerg and Protoss squad got 1, 2, 3, 4. Why don't you just quickly expand here? Should be very easy. I guess he fears there might be a counterattack on this side, but there's just so much sunken blocking already. You can actually see it. It'd be great. What kind of upgrades are we seeing here for Protoss? Is 1-1 for Zerg. It's also 1-1. Okay, very strong upgrades. The Zergling's got only 1 carapace, not yet, +1 upgrades attack. Yeah, this entry is completely blocked. So if I was me, I would just forget about this area, because you know the chances of Zerg forces streaming through here is quite low. I mean, they could like flood through, but it would take some time because the SimCity is blocking, you know, part of the way out. So you know, I would just focus my army here and just quickly expand here and maybe place a Zealot around here just to see if things are going to be coming out. And nice storms here. The last lurker, where is it? There it is going to get destroyed with a Zealot. And more storm on this other lurker. Very nicely done. He needs to get that last lurker. He's not able to get it. Another observer has gone snipe, and now Mini ahead by about 7 supply. Don't go anywhere. The game is still going on. Look at the expansiveness of the empire of Soma. I was looking up the Genghis Khan Mongolian Empire in the 12th and 13th centuries. I mean, it was so fascinating to watch how one man could build an entire army and conquer the world. But what is even more fascinating is that this empire transitioned to live in proper China for almost 100 years. You know, they adopted Chinese custom, they married Chinese ladies, they used Chinese ladies as concubines or whatever. They even went down to Iraq, you know, and They conquered those areas and they ruled it with the Mongolian princes and kings in the Iraqi and Iranian nations. And they used a lot of Muslim people, Muslim scholars and talents in their empires. Anyway, this is a nice attack. Those cannons are surviving quite nicely. And this is the end of the Zerling assault. We have another attack on this side of the map. Many need to pay attention. He's got a lot of storms ready. He's storming correctly. He storms the second one. He gets one of the lurkers. He might get this last one as well. He doesn't have an observer with him. So he just storm blindly and get another lurker. No, not yet. He is not storming it. He's gonna storm that other one, but he's getting pushed back hard and no more energy on those High Templars. Very unfortunate. They're all moving back in a small amount here. And what is happening? These scopes are getting stuck behind this mineral line. I think Mini is kind of not in a good position. 167 supply from Mini though, still leading against Soma. Soma is looking forward to attacking, but there's nothing in this side of the map. Another expansion is gonna come up for Soma. Very nice. We have a second robo with Reavers. What kind of upgrade are we seeing? Plasma shield on the Dragoons. They have 0 plasma right now and +3 weapons from the Zerg side. We will have the plus melee attack for the Hydras and so forth, right? And the missile attack also for Hydras, Carapace upgrade, and 50% plus 50 plus Defiler energy. More major battles happening in the map here. More Reavers are to be expected. Double shuttle, double robotics Reavers. But can Mini do this? Usually, I would be fairly confident if Snow is the one to play here, because Snow in the late game is very, very strong. But not so sure about Mini. More Zerglings are looking for some opening. Of course, the most important thing is this space. If Protoss can take this 6 o'clock position, or at least prevent the Zerg player to take it, it will be very, very good for Mini. But let's see if Soma is good. We're going to be having Mini at maxed out. Mini almost maxed out here. And he can easily take expansion if he actually has the money for it. We shall see. This base got a few Reavers lined up already. Alright, and Mini says, I'm going to keep to myself for now. I see that you have 6 bases. I would also try to make sure that I will have the same number of bases. What if we can drop a Zealot? 4 Zealot here would be so fun. Drop a Zealot of him, maybe try to drop something here to snipe the hatchery, the fight attack, but you have to kind of fly through here and to this area. Okay, major battles through the center. Soma is still not yet attacking. Now we're going to be having maxed out army for Mini. Great Storm, the Reaver arrive at just the right moment to cast the Reaver shots. And this base has been cleared out. A Plague is coming along. That's fine. There's nothing you can do with those forces. But he will come out to snipe the Lurker. And once the Lurker is downed, the Dragoon can snipe a few Defiler. And he does want to get the Defiler. The Defiler is still alive for the time being. Another Great Storm to clear a few more Defiler. We have these forces coming up from the backside, and this expansion has been discovered. Be careful, they might attack from this side. Looks like those Lurkers unburrow, and massive Zerg forces come to the south. Look at the main army of Mini just waiting in here doing nothing while his army is going to get shredded to pieces at the southern side. He needs to move his butt right now. He's got so much forces. As you can see, on this middle side, Soma is just holding it, but on the southern ram, he's going to be coming with very strong forces. We only have one more storm available. One last storm. He does a good storm, and he snipes his own observers. He's going to get back once again, and there's going to be a reinforcement force here coming from Protoss. Need to hurry up. I think it's more than enough. I mean, 3 Reavers is more than enough to take care of any amount of forces. And look at this base. This base will be falling very, very quickly. And Soma has traded much better compared to Mini. Mini's got a lot of money in the bank. Another small engagement on this side of the map. Lurkers unburrow so quickly. There's nothing here to destroy, and there are only a few Dragoons remaining. He does get nothing with those storms. And the 6 o'clock position once again has been vacated, or vacant. Alright, let's check the hotkey configurations for Mini at this point. Let's see at the late game what exactly the hotkeys. Number 1 on some ground forces. Number 2 once again on some ground forces. Good storm. Number 3 on a single Dragoon because they all died in that Dragoon platoon. And the rest are, I guess, are going to be just gateway. Yeah, massive gateway production from Mini here. He's going to storm a few more, but good pullback from Soma. And now I think Soma's got a definitive advantage. He's going to expand this position, which Mini cannot do a thing at all. I mean, I think the only good thing that Mini can do right now is to leave this position right here and leave it to chance. And just say, I think that I will allow you to take it, basically. Because even if Soma takes this base out, he cannot mine it. right? So it's gonna be better for Mini to move most of his Reavers out of the way and try to take out this base, right? I think it's gonna be slightly a better adventure than try to hold on to this base at this speed mining for some times. Anyways, we finally have a Shadow and Reavers. Mini is once again nearing max up, but can he hold out? Looks like a lot of Zergs are coming to. Great Dark Swarm at just the right moment to protect the Defiler and a Plague as well. The Zerglings are looking forward to attack against his cannons, but there's nothing they can do there because it's just without Defiler support, it's quite hard. The Reaver goes for a few shots, a puny shot. He needs to go for that Defiler on the backside. He's looking for it. The Reaver goes for another shot that kills once again just a single Zerling. Great Storm though, another Great Storm to kill 2 Lurkers. I think Midi can cross his high ground position. He can surely do it, but what about reaching this base? That will be hard. You need to hold it with the Reaver on the high ground. He's got a few hydrables. He's gonna pull back though. A lot of Lurkers coming from the backside. Mini is not reinforcing fast enough. He's being surrounded from the backside. He needs to cast a few more Storm. Where's Observer? There it is. He clears a few units, but the most of Mini's forces being completely obliterated in that battle. Need to recreate it. Like I told you, these Reavers need to leave this position. Forget about this position because now Soma is mining. He's starting to mine. He's starting to make some sunken. You see, Mini at one point he was forging 2,000 minerals. He was not trading as efficiently. He did not build forces and kill forces fast enough. But we actually have a Reaver here to get the Defiler. That is going to be that very unfortunate. But it's going to be a great. No, it actually doesn't hit anything. Just a Zerling. And more forces coming to the center now for Mini. Looks like Mini would try to once again gain this high ground and try to hold it. And try to create a springboard to attack onto the 6 o'clock position. He's got a lot of units, of course, very strong upgrades in favor of Protoss, but the Zerg player is looking very strong with 3/3 upgrades as well. And Soma, despite having less money compared to Mini, will be winning the long game because he's got all of his positions secure. He can actually make more Sunken if he wants to. More attack coming through. There gotta be another Storm. That Lurker is providing so much cover, and Zerg is always holding that fort, that hill. More Lurkers, they're damaged, but they're still alive. Another attack on just a single Zerling. And what is the plan here for Mini? He doesn't have an Observer. Where's Observer? There's Observer finally arriving. He will cast a Storm on the Lurkers. Yes, he does have a great Lurker shot to damage those forces, and he clears once again this high ground position. Now he's got 2 Reavers on the high ground, but it looks still very tough on the battlefield. Mini presses forward with so many Zealot. They're so damaged, so they're dying fast. They're dying fast, only Dragoons remaining, and once again the Reavers are out of position, not really supporting in the battles. Hydras are moving forward. Great Storm though to push those Hydras back, and now looks like the situation is stabilized. Both players are about the same supply. 23rd minute of the game. Reavers will go for one last final shot. He does get both of those forces, and Soma has not yet retreated forces fast enough. The Reaver get the last Lurkers. He might go for another shot. What are the Shadow? The Shadow is being sniped. Hydras and Lurkers coming from the backside. Great Lurkers. But the Reavers have a great shot. One Reaver is going to get inside. The second Reaver is still alive. He's going to cast a final attack here, but he also died. Reinforcement arrive at just the right moment, but there's no more Reavers. That is a terrible storming his own unit and then hitting his own shield with it. Quite unfortunate. Wait, did he not get attacked at all by his own Storm? It's very strange. Anyways, great Plague, as you can see, supply-wise. Mini's still ahead, but he's going to try to move forward with just Plague Zealot. Lurkers coming from the back. Where's the reinforcement from Soma? Quite late, but I think it might just be enough to hold this position. Lurkers are once again high ground advantage. Only Zealot and Storms and Hydras remaining. Another Observer is going to get sniped. Yes, he does snipe Observer because there are no more Dragoons on the field. Dragoons are not very effective at this late stage here. Mini once again has been pushed back. Soma firmly on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spaces, and Mini's on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Mini once again is going to get pushed back. He cannot advance. This base has got a few Reavers, which is okay for the time being, but that's not exactly what Soma wants to attack. He says, I allowed you to take that base. I don't really care about it. As long as I have my, 7 bases against your 5, it would be great. And that's exactly what's happening. I think Mini's running out of ideas. He's still making a lot of forces from all of his gateway, but the question is, what's next? He's making some Dark Templars. He's amassing some forces. Does he have Reavers? He's got Observers. Okay, these 4 Reavers are still very strong. I think he can leave now. Excuse me, he got a Shadow. And he will pick up his double Reavers and get ready for a big push. What is the plan? Oh, looks like he's moving all of his forces towards the Sound and Swipe to try to open up this gate, which might be a good idea. There's some Defiler already waiting in position to intercept. Where's the Shadow? I think I saw the shuttle somewhere. Where is it? I think it is here. Very strange. His shuttle is all the way on the backside, but he will cross this bridge right now onto the Americas. The Vikings have finally arrived in the... Oh, the shuttle! The shuttle is gonna fly back. The shuttle is gonna get hit, but it's still alive. The Reavers go for a good shot. Where's the observers? Finally, the observers arrive. I mean, this is a terrible position to be in for both of the players because so narrow. The shuttle is being attacked a lot. He picks up the Reaver and he's still there. Zealot, be careful. There's a lot of Lurker Spine. You need to move the rest of the high templars across the map. What is the plan for Soma? Going for the counterattack right at the opponent's throat. He will try to take out this 4 o'clock position. The single Zealot not really helping out. The Lurkers are pulling back. I mean, the Zealot need to arrive there at that position. He's not arriving at this base. Looks like this hatchery is going to get completely sacked. Who will destroy the other guy's bases first? Looks like there's going to be Reavers waiting here. The Zealots are moving back. You need to snipe the hatchery. Snipe the hatchery. What are you doing? He's moving back with the rest of the forces. And now on this other map, the Reavers are trying to go for a few shots. The hatchery, the Nexus is being under a lot of pressure. But a great Reaver shot. The Shadow might get attacked again. The army, though. What do we have? We have a Zealot attacking the Archon. Look at this Zealot attacking his own brother. You can see he's keep on attacking it. He keeps on attacking the Archon. The Archon is so damaged. The Archon would die now because it was murdered by its own family. Just like in the Mongolian Empire, there was a lot of self-killing between the players. But anyways, GG, who is this guy? I guess this is my friend. He's not part of this game. But anyways, is it the end of the game? I think it might be the end of the game here. Mini's running out of ideas. He's got... What? Stop chatting with me. Alright, looks like a few more lurkers coming on the backside just to kill the probe line because these probes are no longer effective. One more attack towards the top side. Mini's running out of ideas now. He's behind by 30 supply. He's got Reavers and High Templars. They need to cast a Storm. He will cast one good Storm. He will cast second good Storm. Not bad. These forces on the high ground need to protect the Reaver, but they're not protecting Reavers. And Mini, GG. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Coffee.